Hello, Brainiacs. Welcome to my channel. Today's topic is where versus having, which are the two clauses which is used in SQL. So, where and having are the part of the select statement, and select statement comes under DQL, which is used to fetch the data from the table. So, let's see where where it is used to filter the rows, and having it is used to filter the groups. So first, where clause will filter all the rows in giving a particular condition, and then after using group by we can use having to filter the groups. So yeah, what are the major differences between them? Where is used before the group by and having is used after the group by. Now we cannot use here functions such as max, mean, sum, count. We cannot use in the where clause, and in having clause we can use that aggregate functions which will be helpful, and here it is used to filter the rows only, and we can filter the groups in the having clause. So it works on individual records, and here it works on the group data. Now, what are the syntaxes of these two? Let's write down here. This is the syntax. So let's see. Select column name. So it will select the column name from where we want something or we want to fetch the data. From table name, which table we want, from which table we want to select the column name, and where is to filter the condition. Okay, so first thing, the working principle will be from clause will execute first. It will go to the table name, then it will fetch that where these conditions are matching. After that it will select it and then show the data. Now having clause. So select column name, aggregate function. Aggregate functions like max of sal. This is the column name which is present in the table. So it will give you the maximum salary. Now it will go to find the table name. After that, it will group the column name which you have provided here. Also having condition from where what you want to filter the condition. So one thing you have to remember, the column name which is used here should be used here also, because it is used for grouping that, then only we can apply the having condition. So here it will work row by row, and here it will work group by group. So this is the major difference. Now we will see how to execute it. Now we will see the execution of the clauses. So this is the order of execution. First from clause will execute, after that where clause, then group by, having, select and order by. So this is the order. Now we will do some queries on the where clause. This is the table which has name employee table, and we will write this as a EMP. So it has e name, which is the name of the employees. EID is the identity or identity number of the employees. Sal is the salary and job in which they are performing or doing. So this is the table. So let's see what is the first question is saying. Write a query to display annual salary of the employees whose name is Jones. Now this is the table. Jones has the salary 40,000, but it is not given what is the annual salary. So how to write this query? First of all, we will select or we will write the table name. So this is the first thing, we will write the table name which is given as EMP. So we will write from EMP because we want that condition from EMP table. So we will write from EMP. Then we will select the column name. Now, annual salary is not provided in this. So, what we will do? It's very simple. Now, annual salary is the multiplication of salary into 12. So, we will write as sal into 12. Now, this is not the aggregate function. This is the operator which we are using. So, operators always can be used in the where clause, but we cannot use the aggregate functions. So, this is the thing. Now, annual salary is given as sal into 12 from EMP. So, what we have to find, whose name is Jones. So we only find Jones' annual salary, not everyone's. So what we will write here in the condition, where, now what is the name? You have to use this column name, E name. So where E name equals to Jones. Yeah. Now, second question. Write a query to display name of the employees working as clerk. Now same we have to do it. We want it from the employee table, so we will write it from EMP. This is the table name. Now select names of the employee we want. Write a query to display the names of the employee. So we will write E name working as clerk. So where job equals to clerk. It's that simple. So let's see again. Write a query to display names of the employees working as clerk. So names of the employees we want. So we will select E name, which is the names of the employees in this table. So we will select E name. From which table we want? Employee table. So we will select from employee. And what condition to be fetched? Working as clerk. So where job equals to clerk is this query. Now write a query to display details of the employees who earn more than 2000. Now I want you all to solve this question and comment on my comment box. Moving into having clause. Now this is the table where we have department, name, EID, salary and job. So let's dive into the question. Find department where average salary is greater than 40,000. So let's find that department where the average salary is greater than the 40,000. So now how we will write it? First of all, we have to find the department. So we will select department. Then we have average salary. So this is the aggregate function. So we will write here aggregate function. Average of average of sal. Now from where? So we want from EMP table. Now we have to find the average salary is greater than 40,000 in the department. The department is the thing where it has to be grouped. So group by department. Now for aggregate function, we have to use having. Now we want average salary greater than 40,000. So we will do greater than 40,000. So yeah. Now let us see. Find department where average salary is greater than 40,000. So we will select, because we have to find the department, we will select the department and also the average salary has to be fetched. So we will write the aggregate function average of sal. Now from where we want it? From employee table we want it. So second is the table name from EMP. Now we have to group by department because we have to find it from the department. So we have to group the department. So it is the department which has to be grouped. Now having, we have to give aggregate function. So we have to also apply the condition here that it should be greater than 40,000. So this is the condition that average sal should be greater than 40,000. So condition to be fetched by the having clause. So this is the query. Now second, show job having at least 3 employees. Now how to write it? First of all, we want job. So select job. Then we want count of the employees. So for that also we want aggregate function, count of star from EMP, group by having, which should be at least 3. Yeah. So let's see. Show job having at least 3 employees. Now select job because it's having job having at least 3 employees. Then count of the employees. Okay. So we are counting this. Star is used for getting the details of the employees from EMP table, group by job because job having at least 3 employees. So group by job having count which should be at least 3, so we have should be greater than and equals to because it is having at least, so it should be equals to and greater than 3, and this is the query for finding this. Now this is the query which you all need to do it and comment in my comment box. Thank you. This is the having versus where clause.